very confusing. These papers that I have, complaint and answer, let me see if I can make some sense out of it. You are?
Mary Terry Pilcher.
Hyphen Pilcher.
Who are you?
I'm Greg Pilcher. I'm her husband.
Recent husband.
Yes, ma'am.
So why don't you have a seat for a minute? Because this really has to do with the two of them. Right? Don't trip on anything. Don't want any lawsuits here. And you are Mr. Krupski.
Yes, ma'am.
You used to be her boyfriend.
Used to be a boyfriend. I lived with her from 1989 to 1994.
No, he sponged off of me from 1989 to 1994.
Well, that's what it pretty much says in your complaint.
And he can victimize every woman and take every woman for advantage that he gets his hands on.
Let's start from the beginning.
Let's start from the beginning.
All right.
In 1989, Your Honor, I purchased the business from Mary Terry.
You did not
Alterations in design.
Just a minute.
Which
You're
I have
starting
got.
from the middle of the novel, sir.
Okay.
You moved to Sacramento.
Right, correct.
You took over a business that was your mother's, a tailoring business,
Correct.
according to your complaint.
Correct.
At the time, you were a security guard, sir?
I worked in the Travelers Building. I also worked for Macer.
Sir! Were you a security guard?
Yes, I am.
That
I
was
was a security guard.
All right, so the answer is yes. You became involved with him. He didn't have a place to stay. You invited him to come and live in your house.
Correct. Until he could find a place of his own.
But then you became his girlfriend.
Right.
And then not only did he live in your house, but you took him into your business, according to your complaint.
He helped with the business. My mother still owned the business.
Now, what kind of business is this now?
At the present moment, it's a custom leather shop. At that time, it was an alteration shop, also doing
Your
some
Honor,
leather
can I
work.
interrupt there? I
No,
have.
don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Trying.
Well,
Order.
it's not truthful, Your Honor.
Just a second.
What she's saying is
You
not
mean that
truthful.
it's not a custom leather shop?
No, that her mother owns the business.
Would you
I
like to
have,
see the business license,
I
Lonnie?
have
Just a
a
second.
copy.
We're getting far away from that.
I've got a copy from the Board of Equalization showing my business license and that I was an owner to Alterations in Design at that time.
She's suing you, sir, because at some point you broke up. You say she threw you out of the business. She acknowledges she's told you goodbye. And she said when you left the business, you took two things. You took a computer that she had bought,
Correct?
and you took leather goods
Correct.
worth a lot of money.
Let's back.
You-
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Don't say excuse me. This is not a tea party. Be quiet. You, sir,
Yes, sir.
say that not only don't you owe her any money for this computer and for these leather goods, but she owes you $5,000 because she threw you out of your job, she threw you out of the business, you had lost income, et cetera, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that's the general view of this case. All right, so now we have a computer, and you took the computer when you left the business.
I was forced to leave the business.
I got a
Just
restraining
a
order
second.
against you.
Did you take the computer when you left the business?
Yes, I did, and she knew I took the computer when I left the business.
No, it was gone when I went to the shop in the morning.
All right, computer. Now let's hear about these leather goods.
There's also on that same bill, it shows the purchase where there were 11 hides purchased.
Your Honor, that's not true because I did not return hide, nor did
You
I
lied.
get
Just a
any.
second. Sir, let me ask you
any-
this question.
I'm sorry,
You
ma'am.
have any evidence with regard to this case other than just being a nudnik?
Yes, ma'am.
Stand up.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What do you know about hides? And you don't know anything about a computer that I've already determined. You weren't there when it was purchased. What do you know about hides?
I know about the hides because I'm the one that talked to the hide house this week when he
You
returned
can't
the
tell me
hides.
what the hide house said to you, sir.
Okay. What
That's hearsay. It's not
How
admissible
about
in
rental
court.
receipts and agreements signed by Lonnie and Mary and notarized statement, excuse me, from the landlord saying I'm the assigned person that has to pay his debt
So the same person has to pay his debt to what?
for the rent he agreed to pay and didn't pay.
There's nothing about rent in here.
Yep, that's what it is. That's what the suit's about. It's about the stuff that he stole from the business and the back rent that I'm having to pay that he never did.
No.
Just a minute.
And
What
that
if
he
he's
stole from the business.
Just a second. The back rent was when he was there or when he wasn't there?
When he was there, ma'am. Yes,
When I
ma'am.
was
It's all right
there?
here. Notarized.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't think a lot of things, pal,
You
but
know-
you're wrong.